Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model. Today I'll be doing a review on a JC Wings Cathay Pacific Cargo Boeing 747-400 BCF Boeing converted freighter in the silver bullet livery in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Troy's Toys, whose store is based out of Overland Park, Kansas, here in the United States of America, and his website is www.troystoysinc.com. First, allow me to share some information about the history of Cathay Pacific, if you would, please. Cathay Pacific was founded in Shanghai, China on September 24, 1946 by the late Sidney D. Kansau, who was born in 1914 and died in 1957, and the late Roy Frieighter, who was born in 1912 and died in 1996. And although initially based in Shanghai, China, the two men eventually moved to Hong Kong, where they formally began Cathay Pacific. They named it Cathay, the ancient name given to China, and Pacific because Roy Frieighter envisioned that the airline would one day fly across the Pacific, which became a reality in the 1970s. The Chinese name for Cathay Pacific comes from a Chinese idiom meaning grand and peaceful state. And after Butterfield and Squire, now known today as the Squire Group, bought 45% of Cathay Pacific, the company officially began operations on July 1st, 1948, and was registered as Cathay Pacific Limited on October 18, 1948. Cathay Pacific Cargo, which is the subsidiary of Cathay Pacific, was actually established in 1981, with a twice-a-week Hong Kong to London via Frankfurt service operated jointly with Lufthansa, as Cathay Pacific Cargo handles most of the airline's passenger cargo. The headquarters of Cathay Pacific, including its subsidiary Cathay Pacific Cargo, is located at Cathay Pacific City, which is located along with its main hub and base of operations on the grounds of Hong Kong International Airport, which is located on the island of Chek Lap Kok, which is approximately 16 miles west of downtown Hong Kong. Cathay Pacific Cargo currently operates services to more than 40 destinations in 42 countries across 5 inhabited continents, with an operating fleet of 20 aircraft, which consists of 6 Boeing 747-400 ERs, extended range freighters, and 14 Boeing 747-8F freighters, with no unfulfilled orders at the time of this video reposted. And the Boeing customer code for Cathay Pacific on this particular aircraft is 67. Alright, now let's take a look at the front of the box here, where you see the Asia World City Hong Kong slogan featuring the dragon logo, the brushwing logo here, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the Cathay Pacific cargo title, the aircraft type, and the mile scale information. If you look in the background, you also see the brushwing logo real closely there. Now you're looking at the back of the box, nothing much back there except the warning information you see there. Now you're looking at the top of the box, where you see the Asia World City Hong Kong slogan featuring the dragon logo, the brushwing logo, the Cathay Pacific cargo title right there, the Swire logo right there, the aircraft type, and then the mile scale information. As well as the bottom of the box, the same information I showed you at the top of the box that you saw earlier. Alright. Now you look at the model stand that came with the model. You see the nice little custom plaque here, Cathay Pacific Cargo, the aircraft type, the model scale information. This was something JC Wings was doing from 2013 to 2017. Sad to tell you, they've done away with the custom plaque stand, but it is what it is. Then you see that nice little pattern you see there, and the purpose for that black pattern is to protect your model from being damaged or scratched, what have you. Now you're looking at this plastic bag you see here. What's in this plastic bag are the gear replacement door, featuring the two picks right there inside the plastic bag. Sorry about that. I will go into detail for the purpose of these gear replacements later on in the model. Stay tuned for that part. Alright, with all that information out of the way about the history of Cathay Pacific and its subsidiary Cathay Pacific Cargo, all the details here on this box, the model stand, as well as the gear replacement you see there. With no further ado, everyone, here is the model. Check it out. There it is, folks. The JC Wings Cathay Pacific Cargo Boeing 747-400 BCF Boeing converted freighter in their 1/200 scale model in the silver bullet livery. Now let me share you some information about the Cathay Pacific Cargo Boeing 747-400 BCF, the Boeing converted freighter aircraft that you see displayed there. Cathay Pacific Cargo previously registered and operated as many as 13 Boeing 747-400 BCFs, Boeing converted freighters in their cargo fleet from 2006 to 2017, as Cathay Pacific Cargo became the first cargo carrier to actually take delivery of the Boeing 747 cargo variant on December 19, 2005, and after serving the Cathay Pacific cargo fleet for nearly 12 years, Cathay Pacific Cargo officially retired its last Boeing 747-400 BCF Boeing converted freighter aircraft from its fleet sometime in mid-2017, as this aircraft was eventually replaced with the more fuel-efficient Boeing 747-8F Frieighter, which officially entered the Cathay Pacific cargo fleet on October 30, 2011. Now let's talk about the tale of two liveries on here, okay? The first part is the silver bullet livery you see all here across this aircraft here. Cathay Pacific unveiled their first silver bullet freighter aircraft, which was a Boeing 747-200F freighter that bears the registration ship number B-HIH on May 17, 2006, as part of an innovative airline initiative that asked staff for ideas on how to cut spiraling fuel costs, as the aircraft, just like this one, was stripped of most of its paint, which resulted in reduced aircraft fuel burn and improved fuel efficiency at the same time, as the polished silver fuselage made the Boeing 747 about 200 kilograms or 441 pounds lighter and saved the airline about 2.8 million Hong Kong dollars or 358,000 US dollars as a result. Virtually the entire fuselage was stripped bare with the exception of the tail and the strip along the aircraft's nose to maintain the airline's identity. Ultimately, only 14 freighter aircraft from the Cathay Pacific fleet underwent the transformation, whereas the full livery on the passenger aircraft remained unchanged until November 1st, 2015, when Cathay Pacific unveiled their newest and current livery scheme to the general public at the airline's primary hub, which is located on the grounds of Hong Kong International Airport in Hong Kong. Now let's talk about the brushwing livery here, partial of it. This was Cathay Pacific's partial previous livery, which was called the brushwing livery, that Cathay Pacific sported from September 15, 1994 to November 1st, 2015. It replaced the green and white stripes that was the airline's livery scheme from the early 1970s until 1994. The brushwing livery was initially launched in Toulouse, France on August 31st, 1994 to mark the rollout of its first Airbus A330-300. However, on November 1st, 2015, Cathay Pacific unveiled their new livery scheme, which is a refreshed version, of its previous livery scheme, which is this one, which now features a simpler paint scheme while maintaining their trademark brushwing logo. Now you got an idea of the two liveries on this aircraft. With that said, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let me show you all the details on this nice looking aircraft. Now, shall we? Let's roll. Let's check it out. Alright, we're going to start on the port/left side of the aircraft here. We can see the bottom part right here. We see the nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the nose gear lights. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on. The nose gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on it, UR. You see the nose cone as well as the pitot tube and the static parts you see there. You also see the brushwing logo right there, as well as the cockpit windows and the windshield wipers. Now, the brushwing logo you see displayed here, okay? The brushwing logo consists of a calligraphic stroke against a green background. The stroke is intended to appear like a wing of a bird. This logo is also featured on the tail. I'm going to show you that as well. Check it out. There. Alright. Now we're on the upper front part of the aircraft, underneath the upper deck windows there. You see the Asia World City Hong Kong decal. And this decal is to promote Hong Kong as Asia's World City. The brand motto best reflects the city's trait, while a stylized dragon you see there actually represents Hong Kong's visual identity. Now you got an idea what that is, okay? And you also see the Cathay Pacific cargo across the silver bullet fuselage there. Alright, now you're looking at the inboard landing lights right there, very detailed there on the edge of the wing there. Very impressive. Alright, we still on the port/left side of the aircraft, and you see these engines here, these big massive engines there. These are the Rolls-Royce Trent RB211-524H engines that were used on this particular Cathay Pacific cargo Boeing 747-400 BCF Boeing converted freighter aircraft. You also see the Rolls-Royce logos here as well as there. You also see the engine cones right there. Okay, now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around, let you see the turbo fan blades, and they do spin. Check it out. Now you're looking at the front angle of these engines. No engine strikes though, but you got the turbo fan blades. They spin over here. Check it out. There. As well as here as well. And then you got a better visual view of the inboard landing lights right here, as well as the bogie landing gears here on the port side there as well. The gear struts there as well. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nice little light gray nose cone there, the nose gear doors, the nose gear struts, the landing lights right there, very detailed, as well as the landing gear. Now you're looking at the engines on the starboard side, and the turbo fan blades spin over here as well. There, and here as well. Awesome. And then you see the inboard landing light right here on the starboard side, as well as the bogie landing gear on this side here as well. Okay. Now, since I'll show you both sides of the engines on there, I'm going to take it back to the port side because there's more information shows you over there as well. Let's roll. Now you're looking at the winglet over here on the port side. You see it all painted in green, white, the red, the light gray, as well as the red navigation light right there near the winglet as well. Okay. Now you got a better visual view of the bogie gears here on the port side here, as well as the center bogie gear there as well, including the struts and the doors. Impressive. Now we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, where you see a next here to another the L4 door right there. That is the upper cargo container door right there, which is something that was added on there. All right. And we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side still, where you see the Swire logo here next to the L5 door right here and underneath the windows there. If you didn't know, Swire is a parent company and owner of Cathay Pacific and Cathay Dragon, whose global headquarters is located in London, England, who holds a majority stake in both airlines. Okay. And then now you're looking at the registration ship number by the door there. Registration ship number B-HUR. Registration ship number B-HUR. This aircraft was one of 14 cargo freighter aircraft in Cathay Pacific's cargo's fleet that sported the silver bullet livery, and the first test flight on this aircraft took place on December 3rd, 1990, and was first delivered to South African Airways on January 19, 1991. Then was sold to Cathay Pacific on June 30th, 2006, where this aircraft was converted to a BCF, a Boeing converted freighter aircraft, shortly thereafter. Then was leased out to Air Hong Kong on September 8, 2011. Then was leased back to Cathay Pacific Cargo on July 20th, 2017, where this aircraft was eventually withdrawn from service on August 1st, 2017, and was flown to a storage facility at Pinole Airport located in Marana, Arizona, where this aircraft is currently stored up at as of December 2017, or at the time of this video review posting. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, where you see the nice little brush wing logo painted on this multicolored tail here, which I find impressive. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, where you see the APU, auxiliary power unit exhaust hole right here, very impressive in detail there, as well as the strobe light under the APU exhaust hole. Very impressive. Now you're looking at the rear of the Cathay Pacific Cargo Boeing 747-400 BCF Boeing converted freighter from the rear view angle. Now you're looking at this cargo aircraft from the starboard side, where you see the nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear lights, the nose gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on there, UR. You see the pitot tubes and static ports right there. The nice little nose cone, the brush wing logo there, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the Asia World City Hong Kong slogan featuring the dragon logo, the Cathay Pacific cargo right there across the fuselage there. You also see the lower front cargo container door here, as well as the inboard landing lights right there on the wing. Now you're looking at the Rolls-Royce RB211 524 engines here on the starboard side, featuring the Rolls-Royce logos here, as well as there, the engine cones there as well. You also see the bogey gears here on the starboard side. Now you're looking at the winglet here on the starboard side. It's painted in white, green, orange, red, and light gray, featuring the green navigation light displayed there. Now you got a better visual view of the bogey gears here on the starboard side right here, as well as the center bogey gear here as well. Now you're at the back of the aircraft on the starboard side, where you see the lower rear cargo container door, the AFT boat bin door, the SWA logo, the registration ship number, and the brush wing logo painted on this multicolored tail here on this side here as well. Alright, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, I'm glad you see one feature, which is the rolling gears. It don't roll that good. Now, as you can see there, it does tilt, to say the least. The front nose gear swivels, just on swivel one direction, that's it. But it's all good. So, with that being said, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's roll. Let's check it out. Now you're looking at the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, where you see the gray nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the power escape hatch door, the anti-collision beacon light here, another high frequency antenna there, the nice little distinctive hump here. And you come down here, the ADF antennas there, the Wi-Fi box, another antenna, the vertical stabilizer, the tail, and the horizontal stabilizer. The two little dots you see here on the horizontal stabilizer here, as well as over here, those are the illuminator lights that light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings, folks. No wing walkway, but you got the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers, what have you. See the nice little warning information there. See the Rolls-Royce RB211 engines there. And you come here, the fuel dump valve and the winglet there as well. Now let's check out this side, folks. No wing walkway, but you got the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers, what have you. The Rolls-Royce RB211 engines there. The fuel dump valve and the winglet on this side here as well. Now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model, where you see the gray nose cone, the closed nose gear door, as well as the open nose gear door featuring the partial registration ship number, as well as the nose gear, another antenna there, another one, and the anti-collision beacon light there, the hole where the stand goes in at, the center bogey gears here. Yeah, they tilt. Okay, they on point. All right, that one tilt, that one doesn't, but anyway, it's all good. Another couple antennas there, the pressure relief valves, another antenna, and the APU housing door right there. There's the horizontal stabilizers there. Check out the gears over here. A little challenge tilting there, but it's all good. See the engines there, the registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, and the winglet. Let's check it over here. Same over here. That tilts. All right. The engines there, fuel dump valve, and the winglet over here as well. Alright, since I showed you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model here in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that nice little wooden stand here that I showed you earlier. And with no further ado, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. Alright, finally got this model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation. Now you're looking at it in a takeoff landing position here on the port side. Very impressive livery. Now you're looking at the aircraft in the front view angle and the landing takeoff position there as well. Now you're looking at this model in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand on the starboard side. Now you're looking at the rear view of this aircraft in the takeoff landing position there as well with the model on the stand. Man, this livery is beautiful. Woo. Now I got this model in a position before I take it off stand. I got it in this position for a reason. It's the gears right here. I'm gonna take them. I'll start with the front nose gear here. They're all magnetic retractable. There. There. And I gotta take the center off right here. Take this off the stand there. That's magnetic there as well. You see there. There as well. Okay. Alright. Since I took the model off, all the gears off the model stand, I'm gonna let you see it at a different angle without the gears. Check it out. Now, I finally got the gears off the model stand, what have you. Now, you got one or two options if you want to continue to display this model, okay? Option A is, if you want to continue to display it like that, that's fine. See these gear replacements right here in this bag? That's the purpose of these gear replacements, to substitute your gears while you display your model in flight mode. Or you can go to option B, keep the gears in takeoff landing mode. Your choice, gears up, gear down, your choice. I choose to leave mine on. It adds more value to the model. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and take this model to stand and go ahead and wrap up this model review. Alright? And finally, Cathay Pacific Cargo previously utilized this aircraft on their route network, which flew to more than 40 destinations globally, as this aircraft was previously spotted and recognized mostly at major airports such as Amsterdam, Milan, Italy, Melbourne, Australia, Manchester, England, Osaka, Kansai, Tokyo, Narita, Hanoi, Vietnam, Sydney, Australia, and Los Angeles, California. Well, folks, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model if you can find it. At the time this video review posting, this model is becoming pretty much scarce and hard to find. If you can find this model, get your hand on it, please do so. So with that said, take care, God bless, stay tuned. There's more model content coming. 1.